Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you've arrived. Since you've
Hi, guys. Welcome to Doing Life Out Loud. My name is Amma. Now, today's episode has been so difficult for me to film because it carries a lot of weight. Sunday is Father's Day, and a happy Father's Day in advance to all who celebrate. I mean, for many, it has to do with the gifts, shopping for gifts, preparing what to do for our fathers and all that. But for me, it's mentally preparing myself to celebrate yet another Father's Day without my dad. And that actually feels heavier than I would like to admit. It has always been said that time heals all wounds, and I'm actually still waiting for that time to come because there is no day that I do not think about my father and get saddened by the fact that he's not here, because we had plans. We Everybody who knows me with my dad knows that we were frenemies. We would fight about everything and anything. And to have yet another Father's Day coming in, it's heavy, man. It's heavy. It's a lot to deal with, believe me. And I try. I'm still trying. So if you're a father figure in my life and I haven't been too forthcoming on Father's Day, then this is probably why. Because I try to blot out that aspect from my calendar because there's a lot to deal with. I'm still going, so hopefully I get to the point where I'm able to get over it. But for now, this is my truth. And sometimes I think about the what ifs. What if he were here to see me now? Would he be proud of me? I think of all the milestones that he has missed. My father missed my 30th birthday. And it may not sound so big of a deal, but I know if he were here, would have probably about the fact that he's not the one paying for my party. We would have fought about the fact that I'm even having a party. We would have probably fought about the fact that I'm 30 and not married. And then he will go round and come back and tell me about how I shouldn't let any man tell me what to do because he's there. He got me. Anybody who encountered my dad knew that he was such a fun person to be with. You won't sit with my dad and not laugh. People see him on the outside and think he's quiet until they actually hear him speak. So, yeah, this episode is basically about me ranting and grieving, because grief does not announce itself. It hides in the background until a specific date on the calendar, and then you realize that you've lost something. And honestly, losing my dad taught me that you really do not know what you have until you've lost it. God, I used to fight my dad. I used to fight my dad. It's underestimated now, but we could spend half of our day fighting about everything and anything. We would fight about his meals, what he's eating, the quantity of food he's eating, what he's drinking. We fought about everything, and it was so weird because how are two people who are so much alike always at loggerheads? Look, my dad and I agreed on a lot of things, but I just liked being the thorn in his flesh because I know I agree with what he's saying, and what he's saying makes a lot of sense. But why agree with him when I can disagree with him and get on his nerves? So, yeah, this episode is going to be a very short episode because if I go on and on, I'm probably going to end up crying. But sometimes I imagine what life would be with if he were around. Would I still know all the things I know now, because I was forced to grow up to a certain level when he passed. I was forced to start thinking in a certain direction when he passed. I was forced to start seeing people differently when he passed. And I wonder if I would still be the woman I'm becoming if he were still here. Sometimes I wonder if what it would have been to watch his grandkids grow, because I know how attached he was to them. I wonder what the church he was helping to put up in my neighborhood would have been if he were here. I wonder what my educational background would be, because that man insisted that I go to law school for some reason. And right now, I don't know if I'm going to go, but if I do go, y'all should know that it's because of my father. He wanted me to become a lawyer so bad. I don't know why. But he never got the chance to explain that to me, which is fine because I guess we don't always get the answers that we want. But his death also gave me some of my best treasures. I mean, finding out I had a little brother after he died, I think was of one hell of a roller coaster for me. But my little brother knows I love him and he knows I'll go to war for him. So that's fine. And doing life without my dad, it's been wild. It's actually been wild. And I thank God for how far he's brought me, but I don't think I'll ever stop wondering what my life would be if my father was around. What my family would look like if my father was around. My dad used to make this joke that I have bad character. And because of my bad character, he was going to give me out in marriage on a Monday morning so that nobody would know about it. And so that's when the man finally decides to bring me back because of my bad character. Nobody knows I went anywhere anyway. And we could argue about this thing for hours because I'll tell him I got my bad character from you, and go like, me never. I don't know you. I regret ever naming you after my mother. I'm like, yeah, lying. That's why you love me. So yeah, this episode is just about me grieving about the fact that my father is not here to do life with me, and dreading Father's Day. Hopefully, I'm able to just get through it like I've done for the past 3 years. And I hope it just comes and goes as quickly as the year is moving because, bruh, I am not excited about it. It's not something I look forward to, actually. So, yeah, this is my truth. Father's Day without my dad coming into my room early in the morning, even when I'm not awake, to come and shout about how it's already 6 a.m. and I don't I know that I have to wish him a happy Father's Day? I'm like, yo, bro, just relax. I'm not even awake yet. Now I actually wish he would walk into my room and do that, and then I'll wake up and hug him and wish him a happy Father's Day. But I guess we live, we learn. It is what it is. So again, to everybody who celebrates Happy Father's Day, and this has been Doing Life Out Loud with Amma. I'll catch you in my next episode. Hopefully, it's more exciting. Bye.